Well, the Senior Special Assistant on Media to the Governor of Kwara State, Dr. Femi Korede, joins us now. Want to thank you so much indeed for coming on Sunrise Daily as well. But tell us, how well are you able to talk to the people in Offa, for instance? Has sanity or a level of government presence and calm returned to the area?
Good morning and thank you. Sanity has returned to Offa. Indeed, His Excellency Dr. Ahmed, immediately this incident happened, the first thing he did was to visit the injured in hospital here in Ilorin first. And then on Saturday, His Excellency personally went to Offa to commiserate with the Olaf of Offa and the people of Offa. The government is constantly in touch with the leadership of Offa, including the chairperson and the chairman of the local government council. But I'm happy to say, like the governor said when he visited, that this attack cannot break the spirit of Offa and indeed any part of Kwara State. The people of Offa have recovered. They are back to normal. Indeed, we are mourning. People are sad. But the spirit of Offa has taken over and everything is back to normal in Offa.
Now, we also know that the governor, Abdul Fattah Ahmed, is one real strong advocate for state policing. Does this further consolidate that thoughts of the governor that perhaps it's time to once and for all look at state policing?
Yes, indeed. Some weeks before this incident, His Excellency met with, he had an expanded security committee meeting, which included traditional rulers and chairpersons of local government councils. And at that meeting, he re-emphasized very strongly the need for community-based policing, for people to be more vigilant and to be pay attention to what's happening around them and provide the police and other security agencies with information that can lead up to or prevent incidents such as these clashes between farmers and herdsmen and other security situations in the state. And it directed that this exercise be repeated at local government councils. And indeed, when he went to Offa on Saturday, His Excellency re-emphasized to the people that there was need for more community involvement in policing.
Okay, Corey, that incident, a sad one indeed. Now, there are those who are concerned that it might be tied to the skirmishes between Offa, Emile and Ijagbo, I think, situation. Can this be true in any way?
No, I don't think that's true. Before this incident, there had been attempts by the communities in an area called Ibolo, which includes Offa, Enrile, Ijagbo, Igosum, Ojoku, and other parts of that area to hold what they call a Ibolo Peace Committee to bring more peace between and among those communities. It happened. I'm aware that the 11th of February actually went to the palace of Offa, and indeed the other traditional rulers in that area to commiserate with the people of Offa. So there's no community involvement in this. This is just an act of wickedness, by unknown people visited on the people of Kwara State. And like the governor has said, every effort will be made to ensure that they are brought to justice and they are apprehended and brought to justice. So there's no community, involvement of any of the neighboring communities in this.
The police commissioner, when he spoke to us earlier, talked about some of those that were arrested being very young people. What do you have to say about the involvement of the youth, and how is it that the youth, indeed, of Offa and indeed Kwara State can be more occupied?
Well, thank you. This incident indeed reinforces His Excellency's accent and commitment to youth empowerment since he came into office since 2011. The governor always says every chance he gets that, look, the issue of unemployment is now a social problem. We must do everything to prevent it from escalating into a security issue. That is why the government has come up with several youth empowerment issues, bridge empowerment efforts, and has generated employment for youths, and now currently has an SME scheme on which it has spent more than 2 billion naira, which focuses on youth and women to ensure that youths get jobs instead of he has also established an international city guilds type training to ensure that our youth are equipped with skills required locally and nationally. And that's why the government will continue to push on that front to ensure that our youths become economically active agents. Let me also emphasize that along this line, he has also advised the traditional rulers in that area to build economic bridges amongst themselves to ensure that any of our youths in those areas become economically engaged.
Dr. Femi Korede, thank you so much indeed for talking to us, the Senior Special Assistant on Media to the Governor of Kwara State.